My name is Duddits, I do builds and stuff, and today I want to share with you my favourite Voidwalker build. I try and do this build every season or every other season because it's such an underrated build and it's extremely useful for you and your teammates. The build is based around nothing manacles. You're going to get 2 scatter grenades with this build for infinite weakening effects for you and your teammates, plus extra damage for you at will. Just having 2 grenades on the fly is absolutely crazy. And I'm also going to show you some weapons, what this pairs really nicely with. Cluster bomb rockets are a really nice fit with this one, so I'm going to show you that, and on top of that I'm going to show you hollow denial with repulsor brace, so we can always have an infinite overshield as well. But stay tuned, absolute carnage, yellow numbers everywhere, scatter bombs, cluster grenades, stay tuned. So, nothing manacles, you gain an additional scatter grenade charge and it enables tracking for your scatter grenade projectiles. It also gives your scatter grenades enhanced capabilities as well on top of that, so that's an absolute bonus. So the obvious thing is having 2 grenades on the fly, just like so, which is really good in my opinion. You've got something like controverse hurls, they're a direct opposite of this where you hurl to charge. You don't need to hurl to charge with this build, you can literally just let these fly on the go. No charging needed, and these just cause absolute carnage. They kill quite a lot of mages, red bars, stuff like that, but the most important thing for me with this build, why I love it so much, because if you're doing end game content or even solo lost sectors, something like that, just having 2 weakening effects is really good. I've got these fragments set up a specific way, so what I like to run with these is Echo of Expulsion. Your void ability final blows cause targets to explode, so anything you kill with your scatter grenade they're going to explode. Echo of Instability, every time you get a kill with one of these grenades you're going to get volatile rounds with your weapon, so you've literally got infinite volatile rounds as well with these 2 grenades. Echo of Undermining to apply that 15% debuff on your grenades for you and your teammates, and then Echo of Harvest, every time you defeat a weakened target you're going to create an orb of power, and as the fragments sort of point out, you are going to be weakening everything with your 2 grenades because the Echo of Undermining kicks in, so you're going to create orbs left, right and centre with this build as well. That's just like an added bonus. But like I said, I'll probably say this a couple of times, but just having the 2 weakening effects just from the grenades is absolutely fantastic. So strong, extremely helpful for you and your teammates, and the tracking on them is really strong as well. Look at that, really nice little tracking on them as well. And if you like to see yellow numbers and void dust everywhere, you're going to love this build because it's literally all you see, yellow numbers everywhere, loads of purple tracking, absolute carnage. So we've obviously got the 2 scatter grenades, but the other thing that we've got to this build as well, because we're on a Void Warlock, is Child of the Old Gods. That is just another way to weaken targets, add that 15% debuff effect. So we've got the 2 scatter grenades, you've Child of the Old Gods. Whenever you cast your Rift it creates a Void Soul. When you damage a target with a weapon, your Void Soul flies to you and it drains them. So it gives you grenade energy back. I think it's a little bit bugged at the moment, but it's still really strong just to get that 15% debuff on there, like so. And because I'm running 2 grenades, what I like to run on my arms is bolstering detonation. Grants class ability whenever you cause damage with a grenade. This works perfectly with your 2 nothing manacles. You are going to pretty much infinitely have your Child of the Old Gods at hand as well as the 2 grenades. And the other thing to sort of touch on is how strong Nova Bombs are. I didn't realise, but these things are absolutely crazy. These do so much damage. I believe they got a buff at 20% as well towards the back end of last season or the beginning of this season. The Nova Bombs feel really strong. Absolutely wreck most things in the game. So just another little thing that I found while I was running this build. But situations like this where you got a big tanky target, 1 grenade to weaken that, 2 grenade for a bit of extra damage, and I've also got my Child of the Old Gods there to apply the weakening as well. So what I really wanted to do with this build was buff the grenade recharge rate out as much as possible. By doing that I run 2 of these grenade kickstarts. When your grenade energy is fully expended, you gain grenade energy. The more armor charges you've got, the better this works. So what I like to run is Reaper. Every time I use my class ability, my next weapon kill is going to spawn an orb of power. And then I also like to run Double Bomber. Whenever you use your class ability, you gain grenade energy. So just a bomber on its own, if you just look on that bottom left, you get about 30% of your grenade energy by every time you use your class ability. Plus we've got the bolstering detonation going on. I ain't even using my grenade kickstart in this clip, but you can see how many grenades I get. This is without the grenade kickstart. So just by having an orb, this effect is going to be even better. And also stacks on your legs is a really good one, because picking up an orb of power grants you 1 additional stack of armor charge, so you're going to have 2 armor charges all the time for your grenade kickstarts. Another one to run is innovation. Every time you pick up an orb, you're going to get grenade cooldown. This all paired together with everything you've seen, you've just got a little cocktail, a little mixture of a way to get loads and loads of grenade energy. So it's absolutely crazy. You're literally never running around really having to wait for a grenade, so you've got weakening at hand anytime you want. As well as your carpet bombing from your scatter grenades, you can also run some carpet bombing with cluster bombs. And once you have got cluster bomb going and frenzy on this rocket launcher with the weakening effect, this just feels absolutely crazy. I noticed it was just really nice on the eye as well. You got your cluster bombs and your scatter grenades, and this thing seriously does some damage as well, especially playing that weakening effect. And don't forget, we're going to have volatile rounds at hand as well, so that is anti-barrier. Having anti-barrier cluster bombs feels extremely naughty, but you can run anything, don't have to be cluster bombs. I just really enjoyed running these ones. The other weapon that is really good with this one is hollow denial, or any weapon with repulsor brace, but hollow denial is kind of my baby. I absolutely love this. So having your repulsor brace up whenever you defeat a void debuff target, it's going to give you an overshield. You've literally got this going all of the time because of the weakening effects from the grenade and the child of the old gods. And another thing for this season, just to focus on, this is purely just for this season, that will go away, but void breaches, we can even take advantage of them big time with these seasonal artifact perks I will show you in a second. So unto the breach, defeating a void debuff target creates a void breach while your void subclass is equipped. That gives you more energy back as well. And then every time you pick up one of these void breaches, it's going to give you an overshield or refresh your existing overshield from your repulsor brace. And then supernova, picking up a void breach causes your next source of void damage to create a large weakening pulse. So all the seasonal artifact perks are just an added bonus. They will go away at the end of the season, but they are just an added bonus. These don't make or break the build, but like I said, it is extremely nice having these on, so take advantage of them while they're here, I suppose. But that is the build. What I always do in my videos, towards the end I'll leave the build playing out. I will always leave a dim link in the video description. Let us know in the comments if you think there's anything I can improve on, and if you enjoyed this video, leave a thumbs up, consider subscribing, especially if you like Destiny 2 builds, because I make Destiny 2 builds at least 2 or 3 times a week at least. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you have a great weekend.